Welcome to the Narrowboat that James built. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining me. Well, there's only 2 weeks to go until crane day, so I need to spend as much time as I can at the boat. This, however, is Southampton. Whilst I was here though, I managed to see Carroll. And this is the Kent coastline, little place called Lydd, which is lovely. And whilst I was here, I managed to have lunch with Saki Bugger. But with only 2 weeks left until crane day, I'm damn happy to be back at the boat. Lots to crack on with. If I can get through this door without killing myself. Oh yeah. Right, let's get the final coat of Bethnal green on the side of the boat. And then I'm free for the sign writer. Done. Ready for him to come on the 3rd of September. Pillow block bearings. Do you have them in stock? 15 and 20 mil. Oh, fantastic. Oh mate, could you put them aside for me? What time do you close this afternoon? Brilliant. Alright mate, yeah, I'll pop down then. That's great. What's your postcode? Yeah. Oh mate, you're a star. I'm also after some round bar and flat bar. Have you got 20 mil round and 5 mil flat? A metre of each. Actually 2 meters of the flat. Oh, smashing. Alright mate, yeah, I'll be an hour. Thank you. Bye. Oh, we're in luck. Right, got to go to Rugby and get some bits and pieces for the gear lever mechanism. So Paul's got a few hours this afternoon, so really I need to get this started. Yeah, excellent. Right, let's go. There's a bit of a national shortage of steel at the moment. I came here a while ago and this was like overflowing, and now it's pretty much empty. But the guys here say they've got what I need, some round bar and flat bar. Happy days. Well, these are the bits I need. Round bar, flat bar. The guy said he's got some offcuts. Obviously a lot cheaper. This is only £8 for all of this stuff. But actually it's slightly larger than what I needed. I'm sure Paul will put it to good use. The Fiesta just keeps on giving. Right, so John informs me that the batteries have been delivered. So let's have a look at this. Here they are. Ooh, that's a lot. But before I bring the batteries up to the boat, which is something I'm not looking forward to doing at all, I need to make some changes to the battery box here. This originally was designed to contain 4 leisure batteries and 1 starter battery. And the problem is I can't get the lid off, so I'm going to make some changes. The other thing is I need to put in some support so it doesn't move around at all when the boat's, well, not when the boat's moving, it's really if there's a problem in the canals and the boat was to list a lot or anything like that, this weighs a lot and can move. So yeah, 4 leisure batteries are going to go in there, and the starter battery is going to go underneath the step here. So that's where the starter will be, nice and close to the engine, to the alternator. But yeah, leisure batteries, so I need to change this first. And I met a guy at Crick Boat Show, Dale, who said he's got some leftover solar cable, drop it over to the boat. But mate, that is an insane amount. And it's 6mm cable, so it's the chunkier stuff, which is superb. But I'm gonna have loads left over as well, so I'll keep passing it on, mate. But thank you so much for that. That is brilliant. So that is from Dawn and Dale, so thank you very much. I think a narrowboat is Bunny's Warren. Lovely. Cheers, guys. So I'm just trimming these down the easy way. I've modified the base of this slightly by putting some rubber door stops on there, so when it's sitting on the bottom of the swim, or top of the swim shall I say, then it's just got a bit of, it just prevents the vibrations really kind of, or just reducing some of the vibrations coming through. I can't imagine the board would have slipped anyway, but it'll help it won't slip around. And here is my reduced and modified battery box. So it's sitting up from the floor on those little kind of rubber stands. It's all been cut down to size, which basically means it can fit in kind of more flexibly now, which is good. Beforehand I couldn't really get to anything here, and hopefully it means I'm going to be able to take the lid on and off, kind of slide it in this way, I'm hoping. Well, the worst thing about getting new batteries is having to slap them onto the boat. They weigh a bloody ton. What's in this? Lead? Narrowboat 110s. The main thing about these is that they're really cheap, so 62 quid delivered each. So I got 4 of them, so kind of 240 quid's worth of batteries for the whole bank, so that's pretty good. They're all much of a muchness in terms of technology. These are just basic, these are old school technology, it's lead acid. They are what they are really, so this was very much price driven. I needed a whole set. I couldn't spend 120 quid a battery or anything like that, so this is what I've gone for, and they come well recommended, this lot. So John uses these on all his boats. So obviously higher boats, people who use them don't always know how to charge them and everything like that. So John needs batteries which are kind of resilient and carry a good charge, because they only have one solar panel on their battery, on their boat. So yeah, so these are good, and he's had them for years and they work very well for him. So I've gone for exactly the same ones, and the only thing is now is to put it in the battery box, see if it fits. Yeah, there we go. So I've got 4 of them to put in there, and then the starter battery will go under this step here. Well, Paul's busy in the workshop tinkering with the bits and pieces I bought earlier. For some reason, the 20mm rod I bought doesn't fit into the 20mm bearing. So Paul thinks it's 20.3mm. Anyway, this turned up a couple of days ago. So caution heavy. I haven't looked in it yet because I'm gonna have to. It's too heavy to get off the boat. Oh no! Again. Hi James, you are making great progress, and now that you have a fridge, I hope you can store and enjoy some of these more perishable treats. Since I sent the last box, I've moved from Penang, Malaysia, and am now living and working in Belgium. All the best, James. Oh, James, well, glad the move went well. Oh, shit. So it's more treats from Scotland. More perishable. Oh, is that haggis? Biscuits. What the heck is this? Oh my word, it is a bloody haggis. Wow. Smoked venison, some kind of sauce in a packet with literally no marking on it. Sinister. Smoked salmon, smoked venison. More of them. Aha, right, good stuff. Yeah. Oh yes. More beer. Dundee cake. Rich fruit cake topped with flaked almonds. That looks well nice. My cousin David would like this. Iron brew. You don't think you can buy this in England, and if you look at the ingredients you'll know why. Well, that is amazing. Thank you very much, James. That will all be put to good use. Even the haggis. And that's where the bar's going to be. That's where the handle's going to be, on that side.
Yeah, your handle's hopefully is going to...
On the other side of the motor control.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Hopefully.
So you're going to weld a bar onto the top of the swim there, and then we'll be able to bolt those to...
I'm going to get 2 bits of channel. I'm going to get 2 bits of channel, 2 little bits of channel.
Yeah.
I'm going to drill through them. I'm going to weld a couple of bolts poking up from the underneath, and then I'm going to weld 2 bits of channel to the bottom there.
Sweet. Happy days.
Then you better unbolt them if you need to.
Sweet. Well, Paul's busy in there doing some engineering-y type stuff to the rod, as you saw, going through. You all right? Okay, so Paul is doing some engineering stuff to the rod to go through the two bearings you saw there. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to take 6 years off my life, have an iron brew, and explain really what's kind of going on over the next 24 hours. So managed to get the third and final coat of Bethnal Green done today, which is good. So I can I've got a week now clear for the sign writer to come, so that's fine. Kind of home and dry painting wise on the outside of the boat, that's good. And it didn't rain, so kind of literally home and dry. It was meant to be like blisteringly blue sky, so I got up kind of early to get it all sorted, and it's been fairly fine all day. The other thing that really needs to get cracking on is the gear change mechanism, but obviously we've started that now. So kind of sometimes things work on canal time, so you need to kind of keep things going. So yeah, that's good. Paul's hopefully going to do some welding tomorrow, and that should be in place. Really, it's all about the leverage now. We're just hoping that what we've got in place is going to be sufficient. What we don't want it to be any worse than what it currently is. Obviously, it's going to be in a different location behind the Morse control, but it doesn't want to be any stiffer to move the gears than it already is. So yeah, we'll find, but the only way of really working that out is tomorrow, and then we'll work out where the pivot points are, and yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. The other thing that's happening tomorrow, sort of, is Carol's coming up. So on her bucket list of things to do is to go out on the Narrowboat, and it won't be on slow patrol obviously, but it will be on John's Lazy Days boat. So I'm going to go down tomorrow afternoon, pick Carol up, bring her up here, go out on the boat for a couple hours, go to Welford, come back, through a lock, have a drink on the boat. If it involves Carol, it involves drinking. So it'll be good fun, and then drop her back to Southampton tomorrow, and then I've got the bank holiday weekend with the kids. I might come back up here with them, I'm hoping to get Arthur to do some blacking. So he's got to earn his keep, that boy. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. So really excited to have Carol up here. John's on his best behaviour, getting everything ready as we speak, which is excellent. And by then, obviously, she won't be able to get onto the actual boat because she's in a wheelchair. So, but we'll be able to get her down onto the. We've worked it all out. We'll be able to get her down here fine and onto the boat. We can help her onto the actual boat, and then wheelchair can be there, or she could sit down. So yeah, it's going to be excellent. So yeah. That's the plan for tomorrow, so looking forward to that. And hopefully, not that she'll be able to see it, but I'll be able to tell her that inside the boat is a working gear lever. So that'll be a good step forward. Oh, that really is rough. I'm really kind of working towards deadlines now. So lots were achieved today, which kind of really helps with that. The first major deadline is the sign writer. He's coming next week, and obviously the painting had to be finished before he gets here. So now it is. The Bethnal Green is finished, sides and roof. So that's good. So that kind of deadline, that's finished with that one. The next deadline is the crane day. For that to happen, I need loads of things to be finished. Batteries need to be on. Now they are. They obviously all need to be wired up and everything, but the battery box needed to be finished and kind of ready for the batteries, so that's been achieved. The other major thing is to get the deck laid down before the crane day. The deck is not going to be a straightforward thing to do, and before I can even do the deck, obviously the gear lever needs to be changed, so that needed to kind of be started, well, a few weeks ago, but at least it has been started. It's taken a while for kind of Paul to have the availability, to be honest, so hire boats come first. So he's hoping to finish that tomorrow though, so that'll be excellent. Once it's in, we'll be able to test it. There's a few things that we can do to make adjustments without taking it off. There's a few kind of thread bolts and things like that that we can adjust to get it right, but it looks like, kind of as we line it up, and it looks like it's going to work. As we keep saying, if it's at worst, if it's as bad as it is, then that's fine. If we can improve it, then brilliant, but it's livable with, as long as it's in a better location, so that's fine. And there will be less travel because the actual gear lever moved way more than what it needed to. The actual kind of move would be to there, but then all of that was play. So it will hopefully require far less kind of big slot for it to house within. And then really it's kind of a case of just getting everything ready for Carol tomorrow for the first VIP I've had on the boat. So that would be excellent. And really tomorrow's going to spend most of the day kind of sitting behind the wheel of a car. But as long as the roads are kind to me, it should be all right. It's kind of a straight line down from Leicester to Southampton. So yeah, it should be all right. And therefore I'm enjoying tonight. A few other last things really to do before I leave here. Kind of a few last jams. So this is one of them tonight. Joss fixed my fender last night. So that plugs into the amp down there. So that's good. This is where Nick, the drummer's going to sit. So on the toolbox with a rolled up carpet. That's fine for him. And then, yeah, got another room for a couple other guitarists and musos. So, yeah, should be excellent. Got the right lighting, I think. Got one of James's beers on the go, a Bellhaven. It's lovely. Really nice. The dogs aren't barking like mad, so that's quite nice. It's a little bit quiet. So, yeah, happy days. But tomorrow's going to be a massive day, having Carol up here. I'm really looking forward to it. I know she is. So, I'll see you guys then. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.